What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate support. Guys, I'm going to talk about a story that broke within the last 30 minutes, and this happened overnight. And it's about a 47-year-old woman out there in Manhattan, New York. Shout out Money Making Manhattan, you know what I'm saying? And this happened at the Morningside Heights apartment building, where a 47-year-old woman was ambushed and stabbed to death on the third floor by an unknown assailant hiding in the shadows. Take a look at this. We'll come back and talk about it because I want to really talk to you guys about something and why I think you're seeing this more and more nowadays. Take a look.
Now NYPD detectives searching for the person who viciously attacked and killed a woman inside a Morningside Heights apartment. They say the 47-year-old victim was found with multiple stab wounds inside the building on West 129th Street. Eyewitness News reporter Stefan Kim joining us live from Morningside Heights with the very latest. Stefan.
Well, David, neighbors and friends say she was a mother of 4 young children. Police say she was stabbed repeatedly all over her body inside her own building around 4:30 this morning. The NYPD's crime scene unit is still processing this horrific scene. Neighbors describe blood all over the stairs and the elevator. Moments ago, detectives hauled out several bags of evidence. Sources say the suspect was captured on surveillance video waiting for the victim in the third-floor hallway here at her building on West 129th Street in Morningside Heights. The 47-year-old victim was rushed to Mount Sinai Morningside Hospital, where she was pronounced dead. Friends, neighbors, and community activists have been left disturbed by this violent attack.
There's somebody who did this that's still out in our community. This seems like something more passionate.
The suspect fled the scene. Police have not released that surveillance video. The victim's identity has yet to be released. In Morningside Heights, Stefan Kim, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
Okay, that's the news so far. 47-year-old woman killed, stabbed to death, hit up multiple times like she was in the penitentiary. Now, said the suspect sat up there and waited for her in the hallway. Now, I don't know. Did the stabbing start in the hallway? I guess more information come out. The story just broke. Was she stabbed in the hallway and forced into the house, or was she in the apartment? Did he force her into the apartment? Either way, man, I'm gonna tell you something. I told this story before, and I'll shorten it. I got a friend that's my age, right? And this guy has no problem with meeting chicks and living in their place. One time he got into it with the girl. He called me to come pick him up. And I wasn't going to get involved in the situation because I talked to him multiple times about leaning on women for their resources. I go and pick the guy up. Police on their way and all this other stuff. She fighting on him, all kind of stuff, right? Bad mouthing him. I go and pick this guy up, right? First thing he says when we get in the car is, "Hey, I'm going to have to stay at your house tonight." "No, you're not. No, you're not. I'll drop you off at a shelter or something because, no, we're not even doing that." There are a lot of people out here, man, and I don't know what this situation was about, but the reason why I brought that situation up is because I've known this guy for about 7 years. Now, we don't really talk too much. You know, you get older, you lose track of people going on in your life. But it was just surprising to me how he touted about how he was such a man and this and that, and then he would brag about how women take care of him. I think there's a lot of men out there like that nowadays that are of violent nature. Now, he's not a violent person. You know, he'll argue, but he not the kind to put his hands on a chick. But he put himself in positions where he can be dominated for not being, quote unquote, what's deemed as manly or being a man and pulling his own weight. Reason why I brought that up, like I said, is because situations like this, every time I see a situation like this, and this has nothing to do with this story, I don't know. But a lot of times you see guys where they can't just walk away. Because, I mean, the simple thing would be to walk away, right? A lot of times they get intertwined with people to where they feel as though they have a right to be in your life, whether you want them there or not. And it goes the same with women too. I've been in positions multiple times where you meet somebody and they wear a mask and you wind up pulling the weight. And then you realize you're dating not a woman, but a child. And it can go vice versa for men. I'm more than sure, like they said, this is a crime of passion. I don't think this was some random attack. I'm more than sure they had some type of history, or one person didn't want to let the other person go, and somebody got butthurt over words or whatever, and it turned into "I'ma get you," or "You ruined my life." That's the thing. A lot of people out here, and like I can only speak from a male standpoint of experience, that I've seen a lot of dudes that do this type of shit feel as though they have unfinished business with somebody because they feel as though that person disrespected them by A, letting them go, or two, cutting off assets to them to where they can be productive in life when they know they was bullshitting in the situation they was in. I did a story last night about a girl getting stabbed up 217 times, just settled on a house, was dating some bum ass dude that got mad and threatened her, tried to, threaten her with a knife, and then she told him she was done with him. He wound up coming back and killing her. That's the thing, man. I mean, there's a lot of people out here, they could be the same age as you, but they don't have the same drive and they ain't going in the same direction that you're going in. I don't know what caused this, but I know that woman has 4 children. I'm more than sure the assailant that took her life knew that and cared nothing about it. They only cared about themselves and getting get back for a wrong that they deemed happened to them. Domestic violence been on the rise. It been on the rise. And this kind of stuff will always leave me head scratching, especially from a man's standpoint where we can easily overpower a woman. Now it's getting to the point where you want to send a message and the message is death because you feel as though if the relationship dies, so does she. And I'll leave it at that. Hopefully some more information to come out. I was just giving my assessment of what I think about when I see stuff like this. Come on, man, this is craziness. One more thing too. Also, it seems like nowadays, nobody wants to take losses, no matter how minuscule they are. Somebody breaking up with you closes one door and it opens another. But for some reason, it seems like a lot of people that have to take losses or feel as though they're forced to take losses are losers themselves. And if they lose something, you lose everything. That is some crazy type stuff. As men, things are going to happen in your life. But I mean, it should never come to the point where you turn a small, minute problem as far as rejection into something bigger, the way you'll repent and pay for it the rest of your life. Stupid stuff. And other people that have nothing to do with your interest in this person pay for it as well. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.